Hello and welcome back to another episode of YJ's Yoga Class. Um, well, someone have say that my classes lack unbalance. There is a very good reason for not putting unbalance into my class because one of the reason is that I do not have a really huge space in my room to show you how to go into unbalance properly. So yesterday I tried a crow pose and it looks fine. So today let's see how things goes, okay? This class will have a strong focus on unbalance because Terrence asked for it. Terrence, if you are watching this video is requested by you. So there is a lot of arm engagement, especially the armpit muscles here. You will have a lot of engagement with the armpit muscles, your chest muscle, and your arms muscle. So the main thing that we are working with is to learn how to do part of the pose. So work with this base question of which part of this can I do? For example, unbalance requires you to balance your arms, but you've got not enough strength. So which part of this can you do? You can set up for prep with your legs down on the ground. It's fine. Learning how to put your body through poses and feel for how the pose feels like is a way your body learn how to move into it. Because when you move your body in that shape, it has never moved before. The first time it will get really confused. So that's why we are working with today. So make sure you have one block and you have a sliding surface. It can be a towel or it can be a socks, or if you have those slider that slide onto the ground, those exercising slider thing, you can also use that. Alright, let's start the class. Alright, let's start the class. Sit up tall, close your eyes, put your hands onto your knees. Lengthen tailbone down into the earth and telescope the ribs up towards the sky. So the bottom of the pelvis goes that way and the ribs goes that way. So you go really long. Deepen your breath by breathing into the side ribs. Spread the side ribs. Feel for the lungs spreading out as well. So the intent today we have is to learn how to have fun on your hands. It can be intimidating for a beginner to do this class, but I'll make it really beginner friendly. So don't worry if you are a beginner trying out this class. Work on what you can work with. So work with the intent of having fun on the class, on the mat. That is a key to keep the longevity of your practice. So if you are going to hit a practice, you're most likely not going to take it the next time. Feel for how this class brightens you up by building up energy. When we do gravity serving, one of the things that really works is it changes your energy. So feel for how you are feeling like right now. What kind of energy is washing through you? Then at the end of this class, feel for what kind of energy is coursing through the body. Open up your eyes and come into sit-up eagle. Right leg tuck under, left foot goes on top into a knee pile. So line up your knees as much as you can on top of each other. Left arm on top of right into eagle. Now take a huge inhale. Lift, elbows up towards the face. Exhale, head down towards biceps, stretching, opening up the back of your heart and the back of your neck. Huge inhale, spread upper back. Exhale, lower your shoulder blades down the back. So your shoulders is not like going up towards the ear like that. And gently release, switch over towards the other side. This time around, right arm on top of left into eagle. A big inhale, ground down to your feet and lengthen up the spine. Exhale, lift elbows forward and up. Head down. Breathe in through the back of your heart. Feel for the space that is at the back of your heart here. And gently release. Now lay down onto your back for elbow to knee. This way. Clasp hands behind your head and let the head rest onto the palm. Point elbows out towards the sky. Now from here, take a huge inhale, lift shoulder blades and head up. Hold the breath, press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, reach both elbows towards left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Huge inhale back to center, pelvis down, hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, reach both elbows towards right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center, hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Huge inhale back to center, pelvis down. Hold the breath, press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Big inhale back to center. Hold the breath, press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, reach both elbows towards left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Huge inhale back to center. Hold the breath, press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Huge inhale, come back to the center. Moving on to blow gap. Hold the breath, press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, reach both elbows towards left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Now take a huge inhale. Left foot goes onto the inside of the right thigh. You can use your left hand to hold on to the foot. Those of you who can do it without the hands, do it without the hands. Now take a deep inhale into your lower. Now huge inhale, push your left foot into right thigh. Next exhale, push the left foot into the inner right thigh, thigh into foot. Traction your thigh away from pelvis and pull belly down. Huge inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards your right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Huge inhale, right foot to left inner thigh. Exhale, press foot into thigh, thigh into foot. Traction thigh bone away from pelvis. Pull belly down. A lot is going on here. Huge inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, reach both elbows, left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Huge inhale. Left hand, left foot goes into the inside of right thigh. Exhale, press thigh into foot, foot into thigh. Traction thigh bone away from foot. Pull belly down. A huge inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath, press lower back down, scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Huge inhale, right foot goes to the inside of the left thigh. Exhale, press foot into thigh, thigh into foot. Traction thigh bone up. Feel for the space you're creating in the hip. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center. Head down, feet down. Roll over to your left and then roll yourself up. Coming into turbo dog. Come onto hands and knees. Now from here, coming into turbo dog. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower the elbows down towards the ground, hovering off the ground. Huge inhale, lift the upper back up. Turn on your chest, turn on the armpit muscle. Exhale, straighten up your legs. Huge inhale, press palm into ground to lift the ribs away from the shoulder. Exhale, wrap armpit. It's a very challenging pose here. Breathe through the intensity. Or feel for how you can have fun with this pose. And straighten up your elbows. How does that feel? How does your energy feel? Come to the front of the mat. For B series with 3 pose vignettes. A bit off camera today. I'll get back onto my mat. Alright, you all cannot see my head. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, scoop chest forward, lengthen spine. Exhale, hands down. You can step, or if you want to jump, you can jump. Bend the elbow slightly and jump back into chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. If you are doing up dog, bend your elbow slightly and pull chest forward. Exhale, down dog. Archer warrior 2. Inhale, left foot forward in between hands into archer warrior. Into warrior 2. Then exhale into archer warrior. Right elbow on top, left elbow below. Take a huge inhale. Send right elbow out skywards. Exhale, drag your left shoulder blades down the back. Feel for shoulder opening here. And of course there is strength and opening in your hip, in the legs as well. Release and come into extended warrior variation. Left elbow on left thigh, right arm goes to the back and grab hold of your inner thigh from the back. If grabbing hold of inner thigh from the back is too much, grab hold of your clothing, your shirt or pant, or just put the hands behind you. Take a deep inhale. Press elbow into thigh to lift ribs away from thigh. Exhale, open up the chest, relaxing to your neck here. Release and come into pyramid pose. Hands down underneath your shoulder, readjust the back foot into warrior 1 stance. Back foot turns out around 60 degrees to the front of the room. Now if this is too much, you can put hands on shin or thighs, or even onto block if you have block. Inhale, lift spine long. Exhale, bow forward. Now take a huge inhale down into your feet. Now exhale, press the mount of the big toes into the ground and feel for what difference does it make when you do that in this pose. Release and step back into down dog. Coming into turbo dog. Bend elbows and lower elbows down towards the ground. Hovering off the ground, maybe 1 inch, maybe a lot of inch, depending on your strength that you have for today. Huge inhale, spreading to your upper back. Exhale, wrap the armpit. Activate your armpit muscle. Release and come into Archer Warrior. Inhale, right foot forward in between hands into Warrior 2. Exhale into Archer. Left arm on top, right arm goes under. Take a big inhale into your left shoulder. Exhale, send left elbows out skywards. Release and come into extended warrior variation. Right elbow and right thigh, left arm goes behind you. Grab a hold of your inner thigh from the back. Huge inhale. Press right elbow into thigh to lift ribs. Exhale, slide your right thigh forward away from the hip. Release and come into pyramid pose. Hands down underneath shoulder, readjust the back foot. A huge inhale, lengthen up the spine. Exhale, bow forward. Release and step back to down dog. Lower your knees down and grab your block. We're coming into crow pose. Now beginners, listen carefully. You're working with your block. Put the block in front of your feet. Hands in front of the block. Spread your fingers so you can press the mount of the index and the mount of the pinky and the bottom of your wrist down into the ground. That is the 3 points that you want to press down into the ground. Step onto the block and bend your elbows. Put your knee into your armpit. Leave your butt up high. Turbo dog your arms. Turn on your turbo dog energy in your arms. Lift one foot off. Maybe the other foot comes up. Stay for 5 deep breaths. And gently step back down. Very gently remove your block, wipe your sweat, take a drink. Coming into down dog. Reverse warrior. Inhale, left foot forward in between your hands into warrior 2. And exhale, lift the chest up and away from pelvis. Now take another deep inhale, lift your right arm out, open up the right side of your ribcage. Feel for the opening there. And exhale into reverse. Release, come back up and come into interlock warrior. Slide left side of your ribcage onto left thigh. Arms goes underneath you and interlace your fingers behind the back. Take a big inhale, lift chest away from pelvis. Exhale, open up the chest. Release and come into triangle. Readjust the back foot closer. Put left hand on the left shin, reach right arm up. Take a big inhale down into pelvis. And exhale. Squeeze the sit bone together. And release. Step back to plank pose and lower your knees down. Coming into inchworm. Now this is where you need the block and your sliding surface. So you need a towel or a sock. Put it onto the ground. Set up the block on the left side of your mat. Put your right hand in front of the block and hands into, just come in front of the block like this. Okay, then from here, put your right foot on top of the block and put right knee into the right armpit. Left foot on the sliding surface of your towel or your socks. Now extend your left leg all the way to the back. From here, your right knee is glued to your right tricep. Take a huge inhale. Pull your belly up. And while you pull the back foot in, pike up. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, pike in. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, come in. Exhale, slide back. Do 2 more on your own. Keep pushing the ground away from you as much as you can while you slide in. Let's try this on your left side. So put the block behind your left hand. Left hand in front of the block. Left foot goes onto the block and put left knee onto your left armpit. Right leg goes behind. Huge inhale, pike in. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, come in. Exhale, slide back. Inhale in. Exhale, come back. Do 2 more on your own. And gently release. Wipe your sweat. Take a drink and come back onto the mat. Come down into down dog. Reverse warrior. Inhale, left foot forward in between hands into warrior 2. Exhale, lift your left arm up, stretch open the ribs and go into reverse. Big inhale, spread right side of your ribcage open. Exhale, slide your right foot, right thigh away from pelvis. Come back into warrior 2 and moving into interlock warrior. Slide right side of your ribcage on right thigh. Right arm goes underneath you and grab onto your fingers behind you. Now from here, take a huge inhale. Lift chest away from pelvis. Exhale, neck relax. and release. Coming into triangle pose, readjust the back foot. Right hand on right shin, leave left arm out. Release and step back into down dog. Lower your knees down, grab your block. Now coming into Ekapada Bakasana. Same setup as just now. So we start with your left leg on the block first. Put the block on the left side of your mat. Hands in front of the block. So left hand in front of left block. Step left foot onto the block and push right knee into the right arm. Left, excuse me. Push left knee into your left arm. Okay, so let the weight goes down into the left arm and into the left thumb. Then once you got this, lean forward and lift right foot off. At one point you will feel the right foot becomes light where you can come up. Stay for 5 breaths. For those of us who are a little bit more advanced in our practice, you don't need the block. So sometimes you can just put the foot down onto the ground, put knee onto your left arm, lean into the left arm and right leg up. You work with this. Then finally, if you are more advanced, so if you are really sweaty like me and your arms is really wet, wipe your arms. Or you can even put a towel on top of your arms so the knee doesn't slip off the arm. So I'm gonna just do that to demo that for you to see. Okay? Push left shin into left upper arm. Once you get enough strength, lift right foot out. And that was your Ekapada Bakasana. Try to do the same on the right side. So if you need to use a block, put your right foot on top of the block. You can try the variation with your legs down. So you either come up this way, or if you are strong enough, oops, let's try that again. Alright, wipe your sweat. Step back to down dog. Coming into vertical splits. Inhale, left foot forward in between hands. Hands 1 foot distance away from your left foot. Turbo dog your arms and lift right foot up the sky. Inhale, lengthen spine. And exhale, bow forward. Lifting right foot up. And release, step the right foot down into twisting triangle. Set up for pyramid. Then from pyramid, right hand down, left arm up. Take a big inhale. Press your feet into the ground. Exhale, lengthen spine and open up the chest. Release from the pose and come down into Nomads pose. Lower the back knee down, straighten the front knee and press the foot into the ground. Now inhale, scoop chest forward. And exhale, bow forward. Gently release and step back to down dog. Vertical splits. Inhale, right foot forward in between hands. Lift left foot out. Big inhale, lift chest away from pelvis. And exhale, bow forward. Turbo dog your arms and lift left foot up skywards. Release back foot down and come into twisting triangle. Set up for pyramid. Left arm on the ground, reach right arm out. More flexible people, left hand on the outside of your right pinky toe side. Huge inhale, press your feet into the ground to lift ribs away from pelvis. Exhale, open up the chest. Release and come down into Nomads pose. Inhale, lower your left knee down, straighten right knee, and flatten right foot into the ground. Huge inhale, lift chest up. And exhale, come forward. Release and we're moving on to the wall. So step back into down dog, lower your knees down and move yourself to a wall. I'll see you there. So once you have a wall, we are going to do Ekapada Bakasana from the wall. Okay? Now first thing first, you will need to come into a downward dog on the wall. So beginners, you're working with this pose. Set up for down dog on the wall, flatten the feet onto the wall. Measure about the distance away from the pelvis. That is where you're going to put the heel of your palm. So that is where my heel of the palm is going to land. So to come out into downward dog on the wall, come out into a downward dog first. And from a downward dog, step one foot on the butt level. Exhale, push this foot into the wall and step the other one out. You come out into down dog on the wall. Now beginners, you stay here. More advanced people, you need to walk up a bit. And from down dog on the wall, I'm going to show you my right knee. Right knee goes to right tricep. Then you push yourself back up. Left knee go to left tricep. Push yourself back up. Right knee, right tricep. Push yourself back up. Left knee, left tricep. Push yourself back up. And step down. Do as many as you like to get stronger. So sometimes what you end up with is you step up. When you move the knee to the arms and you find that, oh no, I'm going to collapse, you step down. Then you walk up again. Left knee to left tricep, then you step down. Keep doing that as you will get stronger and stronger, then you can stay up against the wall. Now pause the video, rewind, and do it. I'll see you back on the mat. Alright, welcome back onto the mat. Come into, just make a fist with both your hands and just do wrist circle. You need to release the tension in your arms. Do a couple rounds of wrist circle, don't go too fast. Just as you move around the circle, feel for the stretch on your wrists. And come into neck release. Have your left hand, fingertips pointing towards the middle of your butt. So this way, sit onto your left hand. So the fingertip is right in the middle of the butt. I'll take a deep inhale, lengthen spine. And exhale, left ear, right ear to right shoulder, stretching out the side of your neck. Lean towards the side as much as you feel the stretch from the back of your neck down to the top of the shoulder. And coming into the second stage, your right arm goes on top, around the fingertips towards the left side of your neck. I'll take a huge inhale down into the side of your neck. And exhale, gently traction the neck away from the shoulder. And gently release your right arm. Release your left hand. Let the hip relax over towards the right. Roll your chin down towards the chest, stretching out the back of your neck here. Then use your right palm, the heels of your right palm, to press onto your forehead and pick the head up. Delicate it is, the neck. Right hand. Spread the fingers, sit on it, fingertips pointing towards the middle of your butt. A huge inhale, lift chest away from pelvis. Shoulder blades down. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder, stretching out the right side of the neck. Lean in towards the left hand side. So until you feel a stretch from your left shoulder all the way down to the top of, from the back of your ear down to the top of your shoulder, and you might even feel the stretch all the way down to your forearm. Breathe into the side of your neck or where you feel the stretch is going on. Now using left hand, wrap it around your head, fingers on top of your right side of the neck. Take a deep inhale down to the side of your neck. Exhale, traction your head away from the neck. Just gently, don't pull too hard. Remember, the neck is really delicate. And release left hand. Release your right hand as well, but let the head relax over to the left. Now roll your chin down towards your chest, stretching out the back of the neck again. Sit up tall. Then use the heels of your left palm to press onto the forehead and lift the head up. Lay down onto your back for Shavasana. Arms by the side of your body, palm facing up skywards. Close your eyes here and feel for the weight of your arms, your legs, your body on the ground. Allow the ground to carry you. If you need a longer Shavasana, continue to rest in your Shavasana. And for the rest of us who are getting up, take a deeper breath and bring awareness to your arms and legs. Roll over to the right side, then use your hands to pick yourself up. Sit up tall, hands to your heart center, bow the head down towards your heart. Feel how you are feeling as compared to the start of the class. What has changed inside you? Can you feel what kind of energy that you are carrying right now after doing some arm work or the intensity of the class? Continue to build this kind of energy within you during this. We got 5 more weeks. During these 5 more weeks. So stay strong, take care, stay safe and healthy. I'll see you again next time. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.